Hello there, beautiful Sagittarius energy. So welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you are doing wonderful and amazing. So for this reading, I am going to do a no contact reading and check in to see where things are between you and your person at this time during this no contact situation. Okay. All my readings are general, so please check your other placements. There could be messages there for you as well. This is a safe space for everyone, so cross watchers, you're welcome here. Just my readings are very formal, very direct, so keep that in mind. So not everything may resonate, as I said, so use your discernment here. This is not meant to upset anyone, just calling it out like it is, and I'm talking to anyone that shows up. So if you're returning, thank you so much for supporting my channel. Welcome back. Thank you so much. If you're new, welcome to the channel. Please like these videos. Also subscribe, hit the notification bell. I do post weekly and I have finalized everything that's going on. So now my posts are going to be, or my uploads are going to be more per day and more in the week. So I'm super excited to be fully back. Okay. All right. So I do enjoy reading your comments. You're always welcome to comment about what's going on with you, how you doing, what's up, what's not good. Just be nice and supportive to one another is all I ask. And if you're new, I premiere pretty much all my readings as of right now. I enjoy doing the premieres, so that's kind of how I've been doing them. But I am open to reading recommendations, suggestions, anything you'd like to see on this channel, especially if you're hanging out and you're a subscriber. Let me know. I don't mind taking that into consideration. Okay, so the first message here I'm just going to pull for you is going to be pertaining to your situation with you and this person, but essentially it's a message from the universe about the situation, or to give you perspective, or to share some awareness, compassion, whatever it is you need to be tuning into. This card will represent that for you, Sagittarius. Okay, so the first card is listen to your wisdom, or listen to the wisdom of your intuition. All right, so the message is your inner voice is your best friend, is the best friend you will ever have. Seek answers from deep within rather than just through your intellect. So basically think with your higher self, with your higher mind, with your inner thoughts, and apply that knowledge and wisdom and intuition that you have, you have to tune into that stronger versus the practical stuff that outside, the day-to-day stuff that you should be hearing, listening, or doing. So it's basically, I feel like with whatever's going on right now with you and this person, work with that inner wisdom that you have, or tap into it. Or if you have not yet ever, silence your thoughts and stuff like that and kind of get into a meditative state, or quiet your mind, I guess, and start with something. And just, what is your mind telling you versus what is your heart telling you versus like what is your gut telling you, something like that. That's the battle. But tune in is the message from the universe right now. Tune into yourself here. You need to be trusting yourself, I feel, more than you think you should. Okay, so let's check in here with these love oracles and see what could be going on with you and this person potentially. All right, what's going on with Sagittarius and this energy at this time during this no contact? What do we need to know? All right, so roll the dice here. Okay, it's showing up. We also have a proposal. Oh my goodness. Ooh, spicy. We also have legal matters. All right. And we also have a secret crush here. Okay. So, it does feel like here somebody is kind of wanting to sort something out. Like there could be something that, somebody, I mean, it almost feels like something legal is taking place in one of you guys' lives, maybe a divorce from somebody else. It's making this whole idea of you and them being together a little kind of more questionable, and there might be no contact. You could be seeing someone that is separated. You or them could also together like have been separated, but there's the roll of the dice here. So I feel like somebody wants to take a leap of faith. That's coming up as the first thing, so I can't ignore that as the most prominent message. And I do feel like here, if because there's no contact, I do feel like there's a secret crush situation taking place. I do feel like somebody here, you do have a suitor, somebody wants to return, or perhaps somebody else is in the behind the scenes here. You may know of them, looking at perhaps coming towards you here, or advancing or proposing something, okay, taking that leap of faith. So I feel like for some of you, you know, your secret crush is showing up strong here. So during this no contact situation, you and your primary person, you know, you could be separated yourselves, going through a divorce, to be honest, or some type of a legal separation of some sort. And I feel like there's a crush that's waiting to like to roll the dice. Now, it's not going to be about the crush because that's not who we're in no contact with, but there is a crush situation taking place here, and there's an energy that's really kind of waiting and lurking. I don't know if you have like, I feel like for some of you, this, for, for I don't know why I'm getting this, but it feels like it's somebody that's really like a best friend type of a vibe. All right, so maybe somebody just also wants to profess their feelings to you while there is something going on between you and the current energy that you're in no contact with. Okay, so let's tap in here and see specifically what's going on with you and them. Yeah, there's an energy around you. I think you know. All right, what's going on with Sagittarius and their person that they are in no contact with specifically? All right. Okay, Sagittarius, my beautiful Sagittarius. Overall energy, we have the Six of Swords. How things are making you feel right now, we have the Queen of Cups. We also have the Wheel of Fortune, or the wheel in reverse for how things are making them feel. Okay, the Lovers is here in reverse for what's in the way right now. All right, and I feel like what needs attention is this Two of Cups in reverse. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Okay, so we have the Knight of Cups here for what do you really want, and we have the Five of Cups for what do they really want. Bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, Page of Pentacles in reverse here. We're looking at Taurus energy. All right, we're looking at the desire here to bring forward some message of strength or powerful, dedicational type of amplified kind of a heroic message of kind of, hey, I want to fix something, I want to stabilize something, but it's lacking commitment. It's not materializing really as much. There's a lot of like delays right now taking place. There's money issues. Okay, there's some stuff going on. Somebody's in a very lazy or kind of not uninterested, lazy, but kind of not depressed, detached, like kind of really distraught, in a distraught state. Not so much in a like dramatic way, but there's just a lot of things that are kind of needing to kind of be fixed first. And I feel like no matter what happens, whatever messages get communicated at this time, it's really not making anything better, or it's not going to necessarily improve or change anything. All right, it's just going to be like just things are not, they lack backbone. Okay, something is just lacking. All right, I do feel like somebody here, you know, I feel like for a lot of you, you're like their wish come true. I do feel like they, you know, if you're not going through some type of like a realistic divorce, like a marriage divorce, you're going through some type of a real separation, obviously no contact. I feel like this love offer wants to come through. Okay, but I feel like there's a crush in the corner as well. So I feel like, again, there's an energy here that wants to renew something, bring something forward, or at least that's what's being desired. They want to fix something and renew something. Okay, but there's two people that want to take a chance here, take a leap of faith, and you know, come towards you here, or at least oh, my cat, my cat's coughing right next to me, or come at least to some understanding of what like you're gonna have to make a choice, kind of a thing. Okay, now in terms of your overall energy with this no contact, the both of you, Six of Swords, you know, this is an Aquarius card. Communication is a little rough right now. There's just there's an essence of like needing to let go, and that needs to be communicated, or the wondering of should we like really, are we really letting go, and that needs to be like clarified. Something is just lacking in a little clarity here. It just feels like there's just been constant kind of you know, like distractions or situations that have led to heartbreak or kind of frustrations. It feels like energetically here, you know, somebody is really kind of sad, and really needing like to move on or has to move on because the overall you know, day to day is just not healthy. I do feel like somebody here feels like they always have to like be ready to pack their bags and go. So things don't necessarily kind of come across as very balanced at this time. I feel like for a lot of you though, somebody wants this to survive and there's a sense of renewal regardless. So even though if things feel like they're actually broken up, and you know, there could be just again issues and things going on here, there's that desire is still there, that happy wanting to make something work is still there, but it needs to be communicated in a way that doesn't necessarily show like it has to be meaningful. Like again, it can't be like empty or kind of lacking laziness. It becomes lazy, you know, something like it needs to be meaningful and fulfilling and like grounded with like, you know, like action, right? Let me pause because I do want to check the lighting because the sun just all of a sudden sets. So I'll be right back. Oh my gosh, I absolutely love it. I hope the lighting kind of comes through well for you on your phones and TVs. Whenever I watch my stuff on my TV, because I have it set for gaming, um, it's just so blaringly bright and just too neon. So I'm like, oh my gosh, I hope you guys get to see it for what it is. But I feel like this is a great card coming in to understand the vibe of where things are, because right now there is a feeling or a sense of this is it that, you know, going on. The Queen of Cups here, you know, how is everything making you feel? Where are your thoughts at right now? Where's everything for you specifically, Sagittarius? This is a Cancer strong energy. I feel like you have a very open heart. I feel like you're open to healing. I feel like you have a lot of insight. I feel like you come across as very strong emotionally, and you may be the person that kind of held the relationship together, very grounded, very, you know, empathic, very tuned in, you know, like basically you're kind of more like the rock to some degree, you know, like they really kind of you really kind of bring it out there for them. So I feel like, you know, you have a lot of compassion obviously, and I feel like for a lot of you there's an openness here to some type of healing or working something out. It could be just a sense that's just who you are. You're more on the higher, like you work with your higher self way more. So I feel like this whole listen to your wisdom thing is kind of where you are with everything. So it's just maybe like a validation situation for some of you because you may already be in that space. But you know, you're a very good and faithful person. So energetically speaking, it feels like if there was any distractions, it could have come from the other person, you know, or something like that. In terms of what they want, the wheel is showing up for them in the reverse. Okay, this is a fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So I do feel like for a lot of you here, this energy, you know, wants something to grow, but it's in the reverse, so it's kind of struggling right now. I feel like for a lot of you, this person is like uh they don't want to have time to think. It feels like they want to rush to fix something, or rush to not completely lose you, or to rush to change something back. But it's just not aligning for them quite yet. Right now things are kind of lacking control for them, and I feel like they want to have things to be back more like normal, not because they want it to be controlling, but more to have things back in good order is what I'm, you know, the words I'm getting out of this. Okay, now this is somebody that is having a really hard time welcoming change. So if you are, you know, for example, if you do have a secret crush, or if you do talk to people, this person may have some issues with that. They may be actually kind of either jealous or just kind of dealing with the karmic aspect of things. Okay, so I'm not saying that you are necessarily, you know, compromising your values. That's not what I'm saying. But whatever it is, this person wants you, I feel like, alter themselves. But you know, it's again, it's one of those things. They're dealing with the wheel of fortune. That's how like they're showing up. So it just feels like for a lot of you, this person, this like they just keep making mistakes. Okay, and so there's these mistakes is just what's costing them their time with you right now. Like it's the mistakes that they're making, or the lack of balance, like the lack of control for some of you as well, for some of you in their sense. And I feel like, you know, I feel like they're not necessarily in their best place. Things are very stagnant for them. But you know, they are going through some kind of misfortune as well, so they could be dealing with a legal situation. It doesn't have to be a divorce, to be honest. It could be just some type of legal matter, and they're also dealing with financial distress for some of you. Okay, in terms of, you know, what's in the way for you guys right now, the both of you. It's the Lovers in reverse. This is a Gemini energy. This is an energy that there's just broken trust, okay? There's current disharmony. So there's just, at this time, the love is kind of broken. And I feel like it's devastating for one person. This is all due to, perhaps for some of you, due to lack of accountability on their part. I do see, I know, but I do see an arrow. And I do think that interestingly has representation to you here, Sagittarius. So I don't know if you're dating a Gemini or what's going on here, but yeah, you know, it just feels energetically you guys have like a really strong like connection, but karmically here there's something at play. I do feel like for a lot of you though, one person's more invested in the situation. Like I said, you come across as like your highest self. So you're like in this queen status of compassion, of, you know, of being understanding, of making things work out, problem solving the situation sometimes. But that makes you more invested here versus the other person. All right. And I feel like for a lot of you, the biggest challenge is, and concern for some of you, together or one of you, is the desire to want to be together. If that's like a concern, if that's somebody, if the other person is losing it. So somebody here is worried about all that. And I feel like for the both of you, equally, halfly, whatever, there's every now and then there's that pinch that comes up, like, well, is this really going to be it again? Or not just it, but again, but more, is this going to be it? Like, is there really not going to ever be a chance? So there's sometimes somebody's mind that comes up quite a bit. I feel like somebody does want to deepen the bond, or work on that, but again, it feels like the timing right now is just against the other person. The Two of Cups in the reverse, oof, that makes me so sad. It's a nice card, I still love it, but again, this is a card that has led to some sort of a breakup, okay? This situation needs compassion. This situation needs some sort of restoration. But ultimately, the Two of Cups is to make a decision, okay, here in this case, because there's issues, there's problems. Obviously, it's a no contact. So my context here, when my intention for this card, my question usually is, what does this situation need right now to heal, to fix, to change, whatever it is? What is it? And I feel like it comes down to making a decision. Some of you could be on a twin flame journey here. So there's just a lot of kind of the inability to completely let go of one another, okay? Others of you here, you know, you've kind of walked away, they've walked away, and you've kind of had to always kind of come back, okay? So I feel like somebody here, somebody needs to make a decision. I do feel like also, if there's a decision that's like deciding not to leave, like not to detach and to come back, it's going to have to be to accept the person for their flaws and whatever it is that they did. So if there were like third party situations or something like that, this card will need is saying, pay attention to that. Is that what you want? And is that part of the healing that you're accepting? And vice versa. Okay, so if there's a cross watcher here as well. Now, in terms of, you know, what you want moving forward, the Knight of Cups, look at you. Cups and cups. A Scorpio energy here. I do feel like, you know, you would prefer a romantic reapproach to things, or some type of communication that's going to spark the romance. I do feel like for some of you, you are deeply wanting them to kind of reconnect at some level. Like I said, not everything is going to resonate in the beginning. You know, I was talking about like all these divorces and things that could all very well be at play, but there's a desire here to kind of move forward, energetically be wooed, like be brought back in, you know, be romanced and loved, and or, you know, at least make things right the right way. You know, I feel like you're not completely done with this person, at the higher plane levels anyway, but this journey has been, you know, kind of a little stormy for some of you. And I do feel like for some of you, somebody is interested. Now, I also feel like because there's a crush showing up here, you know, for some of you here, you know, I feel like at best you want them to know, that you want this energy that you're in no contact with to know that, you know, you're open to romance and everything. But if it's not going to work out, like I said, I don't think you're going to just jump to somebody else. But it could be that, you know, you want to expand like your friendship, so to speak, and maybe talk to other people, but you're not acting on that just yet. It's not on the mind, but it's available to you to use or to talk to them about. But there's definitely somebody here that's going to be reaching out, wants to communicate, and I feel like you're also open to that communication. Now, in terms of what it is that they want, it's the Five of Cups in reverse, okay? I feel like they really just want to kind of, you know, forgive. They want to be forgiven. They need to forgive themselves. Okay, this is somebody that wants to move on and find peace through forgiveness here. I feel like energetically speaking, this is somebody that, you know, is potentially like very strong and manly, and usually, you know, they you know, and they got called out on something or got caught in something. So I don't want to say like they're ashamed or humiliated, but they're really kind of disappointed in the disappointment that they've caused you. So for a lot of you, this person feels a little setback, but there's a lot of also regret here taking place. All right. So I feel like, again, this person is in a very emotional kind of state where they do need to act, and I feel like they don't want to run out of time on something, or something could be with them legally that they need to do something with you here to fix something, to patch it up. Whatever it is, Sagittarius, it just seems like this person really kind of messed up, and it just feels like they want to kind of not apologize. They really want to not lose you. They do not want to lose you. So that's just what's going on. They may not have been fair. They may not have been in the right place, but they're definitely, you know, they want you to take a leap of faith with them. At best, I still feel like this admirer here is around you, is in your life. And I feel like for a lot of you, that person is trusting them out. So just putting it out there. Why? Okay, here we go. So I'm going to pull 3 angel answers for you. I don't know why we're doing all this, because I literally fixed it. So let's see here. One second, guys. I told you I did move recently, so I swear it's messing with me. Is it messing with me? All right. We're going to take it as it comes, I guess. I'm going to pull 3 angel answers for you here, Sagittarius. So anything that you may need clarification on or confirmation about or whatever, take these messages directly from the universe to you. I do not know what they mean. I'm just going to call them out and align them with you. Let me know in the comments if anything aligns. You can timestamp and let us know what's going on with that. And always, again, don't forget to support one another in the comments, okay? All right, so the first message for you is get more information. All right. We also have ask for help from others. And we also have listen to, oh, you gotta listen to that intuition. You gotta listen to that intuition. Oh my goodness. Wow. That's nuts, actually. Wow. Okay, so one final message for you. If you've been here before, you know exactly what I'm going to do. But if you are new, I usually ask you to type this word that I'm going to pull out and claim the reading, or also lets me know you stayed with me till the end, which is absolutely the way I want you to support my channel. And that is to like these videos, to subscribe to the channel, to hit the notification bell, to comment your thoughts and feelings and let me know what's going on, or to claim the reading by typing self-love. Self-love, if you want to type that. Your message is you can only love others as much as you love yourself. All right, Sagittarius, you got to tune into you. You have to tune into yourself. Love you guys so much. Thank you for the 1,000 views the last time. I appreciate you so much for doing so. Love you. Bye.